16-145, correspondence from Councilor Kimberly Brette Brown regarding a proposed resolution to approve and publish and submit to the electors of the town of Burrillville a non-binding referendum relative to their opposition to the proposed Clear River Energy Facility in the town of Burrillville. A motion to open the second. All in favor? Aye.
Good evening. I placed this item on the agenda because I've, like most of my colleagues here on the council, I have children and I've been in town and I've been approached over the last few months, and heard a lot of frustration that has also been articulated at the meetings. And a lot of people are frustrated with the, the town council taking the position that to show the appearance of propriety in any decision before the siting board that we remain neutral. And I've also been asked by many people that whether or not the town council has been given our residents the opportunity to make their objections known to both to the governor and to the siting board while the proceedings are pending. So I've given this thought over the last several weeks. I also had to look into and research how to get an item on the ballot. And it's taken this time to try to craft the right language. So based upon that, I've been asked, and I'm putting this before the council tonight, to submit a resolution asking that the General Assembly pass legislation that would require that the question be presented to the electors of the town of Burrillville, that there be submitted at the next general election for their approval following the non-binding referendum question, that the residents of Burrillville oppose the siting and construction of the proposed Clear River Energy Facility on Wallum Lake Road in Burrillville. I know a lot of people are questioning the timing of this. Like I said, again, I've given a lot of contemplation to this. I've listened to a lot of people, and people are asking that this matter be put on the ballot in the fall. By that time, the proceedings will still be pending, and there will not be a decision by the siting board until sometime either January or February, I understand. And that's why I put this on the agenda.
I generally support the idea. I prefer to have this. I'd like to have it available to everybody. Hear me? No. There you go. I'll wait for it. I definitely support the concept of having the referendum. In my opinion, I think we should have it as soon as possible. I think someone did make an opinion about having everything in when the opinions from all of the, how do we call ourselves, the interveners. I think we should have it on the ballot as soon as possible. I would be willing to pay for a special election. Between now and then, I just think the fall is too late to have the people's voices heard on this issue.
You can go if you want to talk first. No? I'm going to respectfully disagree with you, David. I don't think that we should be spending any more town money at this point to put something to a non-binding vote. I'm already getting phone calls of folks asking me all excited, is it true that we're going to get the vote on this? We're going to relax. I said they're proposing a resolution, a non-binding resolution. It essentially means nothing from a legal standpoint. I can understand, your positions. Right now, I would like us to table this until we see where the legislation with Representative Keel, Newberry, and Senator Fogarty is going, and let's have this discussion perhaps in a few weeks as we know when that legislation is wrapped up. Thank you.
If I might, I'm sorry. You can go ahead. I'll wait. I do want to thank Kim Brown for thinking of this. I think it's very well intentioned, and thank you, David Place, also. I just, I kind of agree that to have a non-binding vote is going to confuse a lot of citizens in Burrillville. They're going to think, oh, we get to vote on this, and not realize that it's not going to mean a whole lot. So I would like to put it on hold, as Jeremy said. I think it's a good idea, but thank you. I wanted to thank you for coming up with the idea.
I share my fellow council members' opinions that, this question should be put out for particularly the member of the public in Burrillville to voice their opinion on. And clearly, there's been a lot of opposition. People have been very vocal, and as John has commended our fellow townspeople, I would do the same, and I would encourage you to continue that. But in light of the pending legislation before the House, I would make a motion to receive and file and take this up at a later date.
We have a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Aye. One opposed? Okay.